I had spent the past year thinking about all of my debt and just realizing that no matter how much more in salary I was making, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Hi, I'm Christine Hopkins. I'm 27 years old. I make $88,000 a year and I live in Berkeley, California. Currently, I work as a marketing campaign manager for a company called Bluewolf. We're a part of IBM and we do Salesforce consulting. My biggest expense is rent, but I wouldn't say that I'm struggling every month. I think that the only other thing that inhibits me is the amount of debt that I had collected. So once I can figure that out and pay that down, then I would definitely be living a pretty comfortable life here. I think the biggest benefit is that they go through all of your expenses and let you know exactly how much you're spending on everything, so you can kind of have like an eye-opening on what you're wasting your money on. I thought I was doing okay, but really being able to set those goals and stick to them and have somebody who's regularly going through your finances and having check-up meetings with you and asking you questions like why you did or didn't meet your goals just really holds me accountable. I currently have student loan debt from my undergraduate degree, and then I also have credit card debt. Before I started trying to be better with my credit cards, I would go out all the time and buy just like clothes and interesting things like that, and like accessories. I would buy flights to go hang out with my friends at other places. Any travel would just go straight on my credit card. I never bought a flight with my debit card or with cash, things like that. So I've been trying to recently reteach myself and pay down that debt and just try and get to a debt-free life, because I think that's just a more comfortable way to live and it just gives you a lot more freedom financially. So we're going to be moving to Germany because my partner just graduated from UC Berkeley and he's going to be doing his postdoc at a university there. I think it's going to be pretty expensive. I believe flights alone just for us are going to be at least $2,000 each. And then we also have to figure out how to ship our dogs to Germany and then find a place to live there as well. I also don't currently have a job set up for us out there, so we just want to try and save as much as we can before we go so that we're not under too much financial pressure once we get there. I live in Berkeley, California, but I work in downtown San Francisco. And luckily there's a bus stop really close to me that does Transbay service. So I take that every day. It costs me $11 round trip. Me and my partner had always wanted a scooter. They just look so fun and so convenient to have. So we went down to the scooter shop and it cost us $2,000 brand new out the door. So we split that evenly. And then that is one thing also that went on a card for me. Luckily there's a service here called Gig. And what that is you can just have a membership where you have your card on your phone and you go and you unlock the car with an app, and then it charges you per mile or per minute, whichever one is cheaper. So it's nice to be able to have that service when we need it to go and take our dogs to the beach or to go get some furniture for shopping at IKEA and things like that. A bunch of friends of mine in the Bay Area have been going to Burning Man for the past few years with me. There you see a lot of different things like that, so I started looking up where I could do it, and it turned out the place was about an 8-minute drive from my house, so I had to give it a shot. I think the most important lesson I've learned about dealing with money is that you should really have a cushion for if anything happens, because if I lost my job, I would not be able to pay for my apartment and for food if I didn't have any sort of cushion. And I think that money just buys you freedom, and it does buy you a certain amount of just comfort and relaxation if you're not being stressed out about how much money you owe on something or if you're going to be late on a bill. I think it just really helps you live a little bit more of a carefree life. I was getting to a point where I was like, well, I'm an adult. If I haven't figured it out by now, like this just must be how it is. And then I started seeing that other people have these savings and they don't have debt. And I just thought that was so crazy, and I wanted to learn how to do it. So it's just never too late to start asking questions and figuring that out.